Today we are going to explore the astrological profile of Andrew Tate, who has been going viral in recent years for the wrong reasons. He was charged and jailed in Romania in 2023. Is the arrest and jailing of Andrew Tate already written in his birth chart? Let's start with his BAZI chart. The day master representing him is not supported by the season he was born in, while there is a peer element in the month pillar aiding him. There is no doubt that his day master is weak and will require the introduction of fire and earth elements to strengthen him. The two high water elements that are his wealth elements have a self-punishing effect, and this increases water energy exponentially. He is obsessed with making money, and this also inflicts a certain internal conflict within him. These two water elements are positioned in the earthly branches, and once they are exposed in the heavenly stem, these wealth elements will materialize in real life. And this is happening in this phase with Guru water entering the picture. Like a seed germinating and then breaking through the soil surface, his wealth is materialized. However, his day master is quite weak, and this newfound wealth is bound to create problems for him. Another aspect of his birth chart is the excess of wood elements, his officer and 7 killings. These wood elements are supported by the season he was born in. Thus they are very strong in his chart. Anyone with an abundance of 7 killings elements will present a tough, ferocious persona to the world, possess a penchant for violence, and hunger for leadership. These traits match his previous career as a kickboxer and his current role as a leader of the disenfranchised young men under his influence. His current phase from 2018 to 2027 consists of water and wood. As we know, both water and wood dissipate Earth's energy and do not support his day master. These elements are not favorable for Tate and further weaken him. When one is overly weakened, trouble brews as his luck trajectory goes into a nosedive. His problems are not over yet. The second half of his phase, 2023 to 2027, will be particularly difficult for him. In his birth chart, new wood and high water are trying to combine and form wood. However, this combination is not successful due to lack of another wood element in the same pillars above. This is going to change in 2024 and 2025 when wood elements appear in the year stems. The high water element will disappear and transform into another 7 killings. Furthermore, yin wood, mild wood, and chen earth combine successfully to create a sea of wood in his chart. His finances are going to take a beating in 2024 and 2025 since one of his wealth elements is gone. More scrutiny is expected to come from the authorities. Now we are going to look at Tate's ZWDS chart. G-Man star representing speech and uncertified expertise. Sits in the original life house. No surprises there. Decom and Hyosing accompany G-Man star, making him a fiery orator well adept at talking about concepts and building castles in the sky. His birth year of 1986 lands in the original money house. This corresponds with his BAZI chart. He was born to be obsessed with making money, and his entire life will be intricately linked with it. The money house creates a G transformation on Lin Gen star in the original sibling house. Lin Gen taking on G transformation is the most vicious of all possible G transformations because it stands for a severe entrapment of the individual. The characteristics of his career will be unchanging and last a lifetime. The sibling friend axis represents his line of achievements and productivity. Lin Gen is paired with Tan Lang star in the same house. This pairing is known for sex, alcohol, gambling, and other unhealthy obsessions. It is no coincidence his old platform consisted of webcam models. Now he has ownership stakes in casinos and entertainment venues. He projects the image of sexual virility and conspicuous consumption to seduce the countless young men who look up to these things. Let's consider the marked trajectory of his life. The G transformation of the original career house lands on Wu Chi star in the property house, clashing the original offspring house. His spouse house is not going to land there until he is well over 100 years old. What does this mean? He was born fortunate and heaven does not want him to fail. However, we have to look at his 10-year phases individually to see if his own actions will cause him to suffer unwanted consequences. In the current phase from 2020 to 2029, the 10-year career house brings a G transformation on Tai Yin Mu, and this clashes the original career house. Two similar houses clashing will always enact a catastrophic event in real life, and this is caused by his own hands. Tai Yin Moon represents women, and its G transformation causes his downfall with the root source coming from women. At the same time, the 10-year career house creates a new transformation in the original life travel axis. He will eventually encounter a benefactor powerful and willing enough to help him. Provided that he doesn't die, this episode of his life is not going to destroy him totally, but its effects are far-ranging. and will negatively impact his ability to have any kind of meaningful achievement in the next 10-year phase. Visit my site at www.shenpingkai.com for more information on Chinese astrology. Please like and subscribe if you found my video useful.